If your week feels busy but your business isn't moving, you probably have a focus problem. I recently talked to the CEO of one of the fastest growing startups in Berlin. They went from 1 to 10 million ARR in less than 1 year. And one of their core values in the company is calm urgency, which basically means that the team moves fast, but they don't rush from task to task. They have normal working hours, no all-nighters, and they have speed, but with clarity and balance in their execution. But as a founder, you usually do the opposite. You confuse motion with progress. You might have 7 different marketing channels, 20 open tabs in your browser, or you just at the end of the day feel like you should even do more and more and more. And the founders who actually grow without burning out, they have figured out one thing, that at the end, focus is not about willpower, it's about deciding what not to do. So today I'm sharing 4 focus lessons from our founder community, from the chief of growth, from a viral B2C app, and from 2 of the smartest thinkers when it comes to attention. 1 concrete step for you per lesson, so let's jump into them. The first one is about mastering one channel. This lesson comes from Oliver, who is the chief of growth at Faircado, which is an app who scaled to more than 10,000 daily users. And they grew their initial user base without paid ads, but organically via social media. He recently joined a Q&A session within our 40-hour entrepreneur club, and one of the insights was that most of the founders focus on 5 different channels. What Faircado did was focusing on one channel and then they went viral. And Faircado scaled from 1 person posting on TikTok, which was Oliver, to more than 20 creators posting now on TikTok for them on a daily basis. And they tried different channels from the beginning, but then they noticed that TikTok works best for them, so they fully focused on it until they mastered the channel, and now they went viral multiple times. And the key takeaway here is pick the one channel that works best for you and your audience, fully focus on it before you add another channel. The second point is related to the first one, and it's called the 90% challenge. This is a focus experiment that we discuss within our founder community. And this is a simple 7-day rule that exposes if you actually believe in a marketing channel or not. And the challenge is that for 1 week, you focus 90% of your efforts in putting in only one marketing channel. Write an extra post, a reply to every comment, and also track the numbers or analyze your numbers. And what you might discover is that you're actually not underperforming at a channel, it was just underutilized because you didn't focus fully on it or didn't spend the time on a channel that would have been necessary to actually grow it. And it's related to our first point of the video because actually you can use this to identify what is the channel that you actually want to focus on and what is the channel that is actually working when you put a lot of effort into it. And the key takeaway here is that you actually don't want to quit a channel until you tested it out for 7 days with 90% of your effort. Focus lesson number 3 is eat the frog. We're moving away from marketing again, back to more general advice, which comes from Tracy, who is the best-selling author of Eat the Frog. And the idea behind it is that the reason why your most important tasks never get done is not the time, but it's actually the order in which you execute them. And the action step here is quite simple. You identify the most important task, also the most energy-draining task of your day. And before doing anything else, before checking email, before Slack, before any other communication, you tackle this specific task, and afterwards you will feel easier during the day and you have moved your business forward with this first task already. So what you can do now is to actually name the frog or your frog for tomorrow and tackle it tomorrow in the morning before you do anything else. The last focus lesson comes from Oliver Burkeman, and it's called Distractible versus Distracted. Oliver Burkeman is the best-selling author of the book Meditations for Models, which is one of the most influential books when it comes to different approaches to productivity. And his hook is that instead of fighting distractions, you should reframe them. Being distracted on the one hand side means that your mood is dependent on the fact that you won't be interrupted. But if you get interrupted, your mood will change and you feel frustrated. Being distractible, on the other hand, means that you are aware or that you accept that there will be distractions from other people or from thoughts. You acknowledge them, but then you get back to focus without drama. So it's the same focus intervention and the same outcome, but at the end it's how you react to them and how you feel upfront about being distracted or being distractible. So the key takeaway here is that next time something pulls your attention, acknowledge it, maybe write it down, but don't fight it, and then go back to focus without having bad feelings about it. Those were the 4 focus lessons. I hope they help. If you want to get more insights from founders for founders, feel free to subscribe, and see you soon.